The Tinubu $460,000 US drug-related forfeiture. What the record actually says. Okay, there's a graphic design above. Somebody, Babajide Otitoju. He said, I swear to God, I can swear with my life and that of my first child that presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu never had anything to do with drug while he was in the US. I don't understand. You are swearing with your life, with the life of your child. Were you in US with President Tinubu when that happened? So why are you vouching for him like that and swearing on the life of your child? Some of you are so silly, say. He said, how can a first-class graduate be doing drugs? First-class graduate of where? And why can't a first-class graduate be doing drugs? There's so many other people out there that are doing drugs. So I don't understand. They write that one for face. Do this lawyer know what it means to graduate with a first class in an American university? Which university? But what's the name of the university? I beg. It is all lies from those online obedient. That is why I don't take all those ranting from those online obedient seriously. You are sick. Babatunde, Abi Babajide de loruko yin. Yeah, you are a very sick person. Was it obedient that brought out his information? It was even Atiku that went to pay these people to start digging information and bring out his news. Now you are calling obedient. You are unserious. Very unserious. Liar. You are swearing on the life of yourself and your child. Continue. The graphic above circulating online attributes the following emphatic declaration to Nigerian TVC journalist Babajide Otitoju. So it's saying everything that the graphic says. Okay, Oblong Media Global Intelligence has examined these claims against the documentary records. There is a legitimate distinction between saying Bola Tinubu was criminally convicted of drug trafficking in the United States and saying there was never any documented drug-related proceeding involving Tinubu and his money in America. So why did he forfeit the money? Why did he leave his money there? He's saving it for the future. The first claim is not established by available court record. The second is contradicted by those records. The distinction matters. The controversy did not originate with Peter Obi, the Labour Party, the Obedient Movement, social media activist on Nigeria's 2023 election. Don't mind him. He's saying he's obedient that did it. Meanwhile, it is not obedient. The relevant American proceeding dates back to 1993. You're telling us it's the obedient people that are lying. Like how now? Why are you calling obedient? Authentic records from the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois document a federal civil forfeiture case involving funds held in account connected to Bola Tinubu. AFP independently examined and authenticated the relevant court document. This immediately demolishes one part of the circulating graphics. The American proceedings existed approximately 3 decades before the obedient political movement emerged. Thank you. People may disagree about what the records ultimately prove about Tinubu personally. They cannot reasonably claim that the records themselves were invented by his contemporary political opponents. No, it was not invented by them. This case has been on for a very long time, even before he became governor self. This is perhaps the single most important established fact. In 1983, $460,000 associated with an account held in Bola Tinubu's name was forfeited to the United States government pursuant to the settlement and subsequent order. This was not a Nigerian political allegation. It was an American federal court proceeding. The forfeiture document connected the money to allegations involving proceeds of narcotics, trafficking, and financial transactions falling under U.S. money laundering laws. Therefore, presenting the entire affair as simply a fabricated story about Tinubu having anything to do with drug is materially misleading. There was a real case. There was real money. There was a real federal forfeiture proceeding, and $460,000 was actually forfeited. Why did you forfeit the money? You are there telling us first graduate. How can a first class graduate be doing drug? Why can't he do drugs? Talking as if he was there in US when the thing happened. Now coming to swear on his life and his child's life. Some people are just foolish. That's the word, because I don't understand. All in a bid for what? So that Tinubu can give you appointments that you are defending him or what? Eh? This is where accuracy becomes especially important. A civil asset forfeiture proceeding is not the same thing as a criminal prosecution or criminal conviction. The available documents examined by fact checkers do not establish that Bola Tinubu was convicted in the United States of drug trafficking. AFP's examination similarly found no evidence in those records of a criminal indictment or conviction of Tinubu arising from the matter. Consequently, anyone stating as an established fact that Tinubu was convicted in America for drug trafficking is going beyond what this particular court record demonstrates. The allegation should therefore not be presented as an established fact without separate evidence of such conviction. But the opposite assertion, Tinubu had absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with any drug-related case in America. Now so, America is equally unsustainable when confronted with the documented forfeiture proceedings, but both extreme distort the historical record. The $460,000 question cannot simply be wished away. The intellectually responsible question is therefore not, was Tinubu a convicted American drug dealer? The available evidence examined here does not establish that. Neither does the question. Should the question be, was the entire American drug controversy invented by obedience? It plainly was not. Exactly, it was not invented by obedience. So I don't know why he's calling obedience. Obi will shall be giving the problem. The legitimate question is, why the $460,000 held in an account bearing a Bola Tinubu's name become subject to a U.S. federal forfeiture proceeding involving alleged narcotic proceeds? That is the historical issue requiring explanation. Political loyalty cannot erase a federal court record. Political opposition should not exaggerate what that record proves either. What about the first-class graduate argument? The graphic makes another extraordinary argument. How can a first-class graduate be doing drugs? Do these liars know what it means to graduate with a first class in an American university? See, there are two separate problems here. First, Chicago University confirms that Bola Tinubu attended this institution and graduated in 1979 with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. CSU records associated with the subsequent litigation describe his degree as having been awarded with honors, but describing this automatically as a Nigerian and British staff first class degree is imprecise. Exactly, you don't know. American university generally use different honors and GPA classification rather than the British Nigeria first class, second class upper, second class lower system. More importantly, the entire argument is logically irrelevant, very, very irrelevant. The man is just talking rubbish, serious rubbish, because he wants to defend Tinubu. You hear this, man. Now, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.